Hey Brett, how you doing?
Good.
Where are we going today?
Orlando.
What are we going to see?
Excuse me? Air Canada Flight 906 bound for Orlando International Airport. We have one of our onboard computers that's giving us a little trouble this morning, so we are taxiing off of the runway and do a reset, and then we'll be able to proceed. Thank you for your patience and understanding.
Ooh, computer problem.
It's going to explode.
No. What's going on outside?
Pouring.
Shuttle's not going tomorrow. Oh, it might.
It should rain at Soho.
Hey, Brett, good morning. Early start, eh? 2:46 in the morning. And what are we going to try to do?
I got the camera going.
Yeah.
The other battery.
Good job, buddy.
View the final space shuttle.
Yeah. Sorry, it's dry roads, but overcast. But that's a good sign. We're on I-4 East, heading for cutoff 72, which will take us all the way up to Cape Canaveral.
I'm holding it to my ear.
Sky looks pretty good. Straight up, high cloud.
On the causeway. At ignition, the space shuttle's twin solid rocket boosters produce an exhaust cloud containing droplets of hydrochloric acid. This cloud drifts with the wind after the launch, slowly dissipating as it travels. These droplets are not strong enough to cause anything other than a minor irritation and are easily rinsed off with water. So just so you know. Launch viewing sites are far enough away from the launch site that there is ample time for visitors to return to the bus. So if there's any announcement about there's a cloud of vapor coming, toward the causeway, you want to get back on the bus as soon as possible. You don't want to sit there and wait, because that's what the announcement's for. And I also have to tell you that there's in an extreme circumstance, there's a hazard. There could be debris, blast, and toxins in the air that could occur.
That little beach.
We're crossing a causeway right now.
You saying what Transformers?
How was your night, Commander?
Awesome!
She's quite certain.
Yep.
Sure.
I remember we
So
went
orbit is
there.
about 200 yards away from destination. We are matching speed.
Good day, everyone. This is Mission Control Houston at T-minus 9 minutes and holding. Here in the Space Shuttle Flight Control Room, flight controllers belonging to the Ascent team have been on console since 4:30 this morning, monitoring Atlantis' systems in preparation for its final flight into space and the first step in the final mission in Space Shuttle program history. 30 years and 3 months ago, it was Columbia on Launch Pad 39A awaiting liftoff on the first shuttle mission. The Ascent team that day was led by Flight Director Neil Hutchinson, whose call sign was Silver Flight. He was assisted that day by a young astronaut named Dan Brandenstein, who served as the spacecraft communicator for Capcom. Brandenstein would later fly in space 4 times, 3 times as a shuttle commander. Today, weather permitting, Atlantis will display its power and spectacle one last time under the direction of Flight Director Richard Jones, whose call sign is Sigma Flight. Jones will be...
Good enough before the launch. So currently we're watching some clouds at a 12,000 foot level that is potentially building and moving into our general area. So we need to protect this period of time, not just protect from the launch window, but also for about 25 minutes after launch in order to provide appropriate visibility in case we had to return to this KSC launch site.
So does that mean that the weather reconnaissance aircraft, the FCA and Mexico, is providing a lot of input to what he's actually seeing?
Absolutely. In fact, we're relying very heavily on the observed conditions of TJ in the shuttle training.
With the exception of flight, it still needs a little bit more time to make his evaluations of RTLS weather. I copy that. I'll do my pulse this time. KC Chief Processing Engineer, verify no constraints to launch. No constraints. KC Safety Mission Assurance. Mission Assurance is Bill Mike. Secretary. Payload launch manager. Hey Mike, on behalf of the ISS ground processing team, I want to say thanks for you and the shuttle. It's been a great partnership, and we are go. Thanks, Bill. Appreciate that. Right weather.
Launch weather has no constraints for launch.
Thank you, Kathy. Atlanta Flow Director.
On behalf of
Atlanta, go.
the Civil Processing Team, we want to.
Thank you, Angie. Ops manager.
Mike, we can get final go from flight here, let's flight here 27.
Cover that. Atlanta Launch Director. Air to ground 1.
Atlanta, go.
Okay, Fergie, we're starting to feel pretty good down here on the ground about this one today. So on behalf of the greatest team in the world, good luck to you and your crew on the final flight of this true American icon. And so for the final time, Fergie, Doug, Sandy and Rex, good luck, Godspeed, and have a little fun up there.
Hey, thank you for your until the very end, you all know the booking. The show is always going to be a reflection of what a great nation can do when it dares to be bold and commit to follow through. Without any majority today, wants to conclude and come through a journey that will never end. You and the thousands of men willing to give their hearts, souls, and their lives for the cause of
And with that,
humanity.
you're clear and working here to the line. Okay, thank you, Mike. Appreciate that. And Fergie, you heard those words, so we'll get you going here shortly. Good luck, guys.
Fantastic news, thanks, Mike.
NCD with that, you are clear to launch and land. I copy that, sir. Thank you. And for our entire test team, we have 1 minute and 15 seconds of full time remaining here at T-minus 9 minutes before we will pick up the clock. And we do have a clear to pick up the clock at 9. 1. Start. T-minus 9 minutes and counting.
CLS sequence has been initiated.
That sequencer will be checking over 1,000 parameters between now and when it hands off to Atlantis' onboard computers at T-minus 31 seconds.
And we'll get noise.
OTC, PLC, no unexpected errors.
Copy that.
Flight crew OTC, close and mark your visors and initiate O2 flow.
T-minus 2 minutes.
CLS is go for ET, LH2 pressurization.
All the rocket booster cameras being activated.
2 minutes to launch.
Now the pressure water system is being armed.
I don't want to go home.
Hey, Brett. High five.
T-minus 1 minute.
Hey, buddy.
But oxygen and liquid hydrogen fill and drain valves are closed. 40 seconds, handing off to Atlantis' computers. T-minus 30. T-minus 35. 33.
T-minus 31 seconds, we do a failure.
And we had a failure. Ground loss sequencer.
3 task switches. NNTDSP, go ahead. Yes, sir, we need guys to go through the verification for the LCC, please. Alright, CMAC?
Yes, CMAC, the LCC says we need to verify using a camera, and we're positioning camera 62 right now.
Okay, let us know as soon as 62 is swung over and you can verify LCC for GVA retrack, please. And over, now we're holding. Get a verification that the GVA is fully intact. Correctly fine.
This is CMAC, we verify retracted.
Okay, and you can verify that it is fully retracted for the instructions that we're doing now. So we developed, right? That's correct. Alright. And NTDSP occurs inside of the requirements of DSP 13.3.15. Okay, I copy. And launch director. Yes, sir, I heard all that. Concur. Press on. Alright, very good. NTDSP. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I need concurrent to GLS and ask to clear the whole system. GLS, you have concurrent? Go. Okay, that can work. Thank you. No one has complete. Do we have any work?
Right now?
All right, guys.
Just reminding some folks our lock on that whole time was 3 minutes and 16 seconds. GLS, we're ready to go. Alright, very good. And launch circle with that cleanup, we're going to go ahead and proceed. Yes, sir, please do. Alright, and all personnel, we are going to pick up the clock here momentarily. At GLS, you can resume the clock on your mark. Copy that. Step on clock will resume on my mark. 3, 2, 1, mark.
And off to Atlantis computers as occurred. Rocket booster now securing check and work.
20.
Firing chain is armed. Go for main engine start. T-minus 10, 9, 8, 7, 6,
5, 4.
all 3 engines up and burning. 1, 0, and lift off. Final lift off of Atlantis on the shoulders of the space shuttle.
Roger roll, Atlantis. Houston now controlling the flight of Atlantis. One final time for the fundamental journey into history.
Brett, turn around.
24 seconds into the flight. The old program complete. Atlantis now heads down wings level on the proper alignment.
Get over there.
4.5 million pounds of hardware and humans taking aim on the International Space Station. 40 seconds into the flight, the 3 liquid fuel engines dropping back to 72% of rated performance in the pocket, reducing stress. Engines now revving up, standing by for the throttle up call. Only, no action required.
Go, baby, go.
Now 15 miles in altitude, already 16 miles downrange from the Kennedy Space Center, 1 minute 40 seconds into the flight.
Bretzky.
Atlantis flexing its muscles one final time. Atlantis traveling almost 2,600 miles an hour, 21 miles in altitude, 24 miles downrange. Standing by for solid rocket booster separation.
Let's see this. It's gonna fall.
Booster officer confirms staging a good solid rocket booster separation.
Yeah.
Conversion. The main engine steering the shuttle on a pinpoint path to its preliminary orbit. 2 minutes 20 seconds into the flight. Atlantis already traveling 3,200 miles an hour, 35 miles in altitude, 50 miles downrange. The propulsion officer reports the orbital maneuvering system engines have ignited. Atlantis kicking on its afterburners for 1 minute 23 seconds for the final phase of the flight.
Brett, stand over here for a picture. Brett, right here.
2 engines down. 2 engines down. That call from Capcom.
So in the event of contingency, you're in plane plus 230 on the ECAL page. No comm VIs when you're ready to come.
Got to see it in real life, not on TV.
And there was a delay with about 15 seconds to go, wasn't there?
Yeah.
It was a retractor arm.
Yep.
There was a retractor device, and then they corrected it within a minute or so.
Yep.
What did it sound like?
It sounded almost like a giant flare going up.
And what it looked like?
It looked like space shuttle.
And then it went through the clouds and then appeared again, eh?
Yeah.
Go Atlantis.
Provide rocket.